What's up, YouTube? It's Credit Guy Frank here coming to you today with yet again another video. All right. Now, as always, y'all already know how I do it. I get straight to it. But before I do, I just want to let you all know to please like, subscribe, and also share this content. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you all watching. A lot of my subscribers definitely watch my channel. More of my subscribers watch my channel than not, according to the analytics. But I still want to let you all know to like, comment, subscribe. If you know anybody who can use this information that is valuable to them, do not be a hater. Do not block this information. Go ahead and send it to them. Whether they want to look at it or not, that's on them. But as long as you did your due diligence, all right? Because this information is extremely, extremely powerful and is suitable for anyone, all right? Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. But wait, one more thing. The winner will be announced in my next video for this week. So it's not going to be in this video, but as always, my information is in the description. My winner is always going to be under my phone number. So if you don't see it under a particular video that week, then it's not the correct video to see whoever the winner is. All right. Also, I have anything that you all need as far as credit cleaning, the process, hands-on, whether you need the actual information to do it or if you need hands-on help, it's all here. Personal credit building, okay? And also business structuring, building, and showing you exactly what banks to go to who are giving out money right now, all right? And I do everything according to your situation. So unlike most people, things are not one size fit all, okay? If you're telling me that you want to have a car rental company, that is a completely different process than if you wanted a real estate company. If you're telling me that you want a business to just simply make money for like cash flow, that is completely different for both of those, all right? So when I'm asking you, hey, what is it that you want to do? Don't give me this long drawn out thing, because trust me, guys, I get it. I talk to a lot of you all throughout the day and it's been that way for a while. So just give me something brief and I promise you, I can lead you to where you need to be. But you have to be willing to also do the work. All right. Now let's get to it. So I want to talk to you guys about the 3 different ways there are to clean credit. Okay. I see a lot of different things on YouTube nowadays. Usually I don't even watch YouTube, especially like credit stuff, because most people don't know what they're talking about. But I see a lot of different stuff. And please don't get it confused, guys. If you have someone telling you a new way to clean credit every single day while understanding that it's a process, then allow that to make sense, right? Like it doesn't. Because if I got 6 different ways to clean credit and there's only 3 different ways to clean credit, right? Or 3 different dimensions that it falls under, don't take anything that's going to be more confusing. If you don't know what to do, it's already a confusing process enough, okay? With trying to figure out what to do, what to send, make sure you got the right stuff, and then the credit bureaus are going to actually try to play on you, and the debt collection companies, all right? So if you don't know, just get the information or find someone who does that can guide you along the way. Try not to follow anybody you feel like you all over the place, okay? So I want to talk to you about the 3. Now, number 1 is like the first video on my channel probably, right? And it's called Factual Disputing, okay? And when I say this is the first video on my channel, that was literally like 1,500 days ago, okay? So not saying that it's not or it's outdated, you know what I mean? Because factual disputing is really the way to dispute, but it's all about how you're doing it. Okay, so you have factual disputing, which is basically you're disputing the actual facts that are on your consumer report. Okay, that is what you're disputing. Now, different like changing things and stuff like that, that's completely unnecessary in today's society, unless you want like a 50-50 chance for things to come off. If that's what you want, that's fine. But we're not operating like that over here. 9 times out of 10, before this process, most of anything that's on your credit, or the process that I use, that anything that's on your credit is going to be off of your credit. And if it's not, there is consequences for that, okay? Because we're going a pre-litigation route, and we do not care if they take things off or not, because guess what? That's a check. And also, you're going to get it deleted anyway once you get the check, because you're in the right, which is why we keep all of our files. We keep everything. We send it certified mail, et cetera, and we're giving them the proper amount of time to respond with each letter. And that is not the same, okay? And what that is called using consumer law, okay? which is actually a form of factual disputing, because if I'm using my laws, my rights, because they are literally using that against you because they know that you don't know. I'm using my laws, I'm using my rights. So I'm actually factually disputing, but it's just done in a different way. Okay, so you got the regular factual disputing, meaning like, hey, this is actually not my debt. I don't know where this came from, et cetera, right? Not changing any addresses or anything like that. It's 2025. Then you also have consumer law. All right. Consumer law is when you're using 15 USC consumer law codes. Okay. Not factual disputing where you're saying, hey, this isn't my name, or hey, this address is not linked to me, or hey, I don't know where this account comes from, right? That's factual disputing, okay? Consumer law, like I said, is you're using law, which you're first going to notify them. All right. You guys know I've been talking about this for a while because the proper steps are important. Sending everything certified mail, notifying them, hey, you got 30 to 35 days to respond to me. Next letter, boom. Hey, you got 15 days to respond. Hey, next letter, boom. You got 10 days to respond. After that, it's all action. It's all action after that. Okay. So that is the process. That's why I tell you guys, hey, it shouldn't take no longer than 90 days for your credit to be done with, like literally. Okay. And also be careful about people who are making you pay monthly continuously. Okay. Because think about it. What is going to entice me to clean your credit if I'm getting a check every month? Why would I clean your credit? It's going to take me a year. I ain't never going to be done your credit. Okay. If you pay me every month, I'm never going to be done. Okay. So be careful when it comes to things like that because it just doesn't make sense. A lot of people aren't going to do a service for you, and then the reward that they get is to not get paid anymore. Okay, which is why my prices are actually a little lower than what they are. I can get way more than what I ask for or what I demand. But the reason being is I don't care, which is why I wear a mask, which is why I don't show you all my lifestyle. I understand that I will have more business if I took my mask off. I don't care. I don't want anybody investing or putting their time into saying, oh, I like the way this person looks. I like the way this person lives. Nah, not over here. All right. Because we're operating off of what we know using our brain and our intelligence. All right. We're not operating off of what we see or what we feel like we deserve and exciting or just hating on the next person. All right. That's why I come with you all with straight facts. Okay. So be careful with these things, guys. It has to make sense. All right. Now, the third way to dispute is using Metro 2 compliance. Okay. And what Metro 2 compliance is it is literally a format in which they have to report things on your credit. Okay. And when I say that, I'm not speaking about factually disputing, which it is a form of factually disputing according to their standards, because a lot of you all think that you could just take something and put it on someone's credit and that's just the end all be all. That's just not true, guys. Even if you do, which is most of the time illegal, but even if you do, right, there needs to be a certain format in which it's done. Okay. If a lot of you all look at your credit profiles, I can guarantee you your account number has stars in them. That is not it. Okay. How is this my account number? If my account number is these 8 to 12 digits, but on here, when I'm looking at it, and you're saying it's mine, half of those are not even present. Okay. That is the wrong format. Okay. So understand that your actual consumer report needs to be formatted correctly. And a lot of times when using Metro 2, there's a system to where once you upload the actual file, the whole AI system will go on and boom, make all the corrections for you. So by the time you're done, you have all of the markings, all of the discrepancies and things like that. All right. It's basically like a reverse engineering effect of the EXCUSLIVE system, which is the system that literally is reading anything on your credit report or any of your disputes. Okay. So those are the 3 ways to clean credit. And I know you want to say like, well, there's different ways, there's pre-litigation, there's, guys, that's still consumer law. Okay. Or you want to be like, oh, well, I use AI. That's still consumer law, guys. So you have to understand, in order to be able to use AI effectively, you have to know exactly what you're doing, why you're doing it, and the proper way to go about it. Otherwise, it is completely invalid. All right. It's Credit Guy Frank here coming to you today with yet again another video. I'm out.